Behind the mask.
CJ,
Yes, sir.
I gotta ask you this. Sit down, bro. We gotta chop it up. Followed your career. We got some mutual people in mind.
Yes, sir.
But, bruh, truly believe you should be considered as one of the first quarterbacks
Absolutely.
taken.
Absolutely.
And I think one of your biggest assets is being able to get to the line of scrimmage and being able to decipher what's presented in front of you. And a lot of quarterbacks can't do it.
Yes, sir.
I played against a lot of the good ones, the great ones. And that was the turning point from being great to good and good to trash.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So for all the teams that are listening right now, what's the one thing that you're going to bring to the table that they really should look forward to into getting a CJ Stroud?
Of course, it's hard to kind of boil it down to one thing. But for me, I feel like I'm a go-getter. And, I mean, that means a lot. Like, where me and TJ come from, like, that's kind of how you grow up. You know what I'm saying? Where you got to go not only just, like, protect yourself, but you got to go do what you need to do to survive.
Right.
And I had to do that growing up for a while in my life. My dad was on my life. My mother tried her best, but not trying to make a sob story. I want nobody to feel bad for me. But
yeah, but you're saying the adversity that you
100%.
is what made you who you are
That's what made me who I
today.
am today, 100%. So I think definitely that put a dog into me, and I won't be denied. I failed 100 times, and I'm gonna keep failing. But one thing about me, I'm gonna keep showing up. And failure ain't no like. It ain't nothing new to me. It ain't no surprise, and adversity is nothing new to me. I feel like that's what the NFL is about. Right. And I don't know 100% yet, but hearing from my older teammates, some veterans I know, some dudes even though I'm retired that bless me with knowledge. That's what they tell me. That's what separates the good from the bad. Because everybody can play in the league is what I'm told.
Yeah.
So what separates you is can you handle all the outside noise combined with being a great quarterback. And that's something that I definitely think that Ohio State definitely helped me become.
Yep.
Because that is a mini NFL program.
That's right.
And then on top of that, just being what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would tell a team, man, is you getting a go-getter, somebody who even if he is not perfect at all at first, he gonna keep going. He never gonna stop because it's bigger than just a game for me. It saved my life. So I'm blessed to be even sitting with y'all legends. You know what I'm saying? It's surreal for me because I grew up watching y'all. So like, it's insane, man. I'm blessed.
And you have an opportunity, obviously, like you said, going from an elite program in Ohio State to a team in the NFL, whoever drafts you. Is there a specific team that you are interested in, or you just like you want to go wherever and help support whatever team that you get drafted?
It's a mixture of both. I definitely think that, of course, playing quarterback is a fit, but I definitely think that I have a lot of attributes like we were talking about earlier, just like my knowledge of the game and how I kind of can process things before the play is called. You can see me on film pointing and IDing, flipping protection,
Setting protection,
making full line calls, everything, all the whole 9 yards, which I appreciate my coaches at Ohio State for helping me do such. But for me, that was what got me great pre-snap, so post-snap I can get my playmakers the ball, which in NFL I feel like will transition because you got dudes outside want the ball.
Playmakers everywhere.
The lineman want to block. The running back want to chip and get out. He don't want to block every play. So I feel like that's something that I was groomed to do at Ohio State, was to be able to get in protection calls, even audible, things like that. Just being a coach on the field is something that I'm not afraid of doing.
Bro, one of the best times of my life actually came right before I was drafted. I grew up in Georgia. My agent stayed in Cali. So I went to the Bay Area and I trained. So the time period that I had going right before the combine, your pro day, like I knew what it took to become a first-round pick.
Right.
You play quarterback. I haven't played quarterback since Pop Warner. So I'm asking you, how has that process been now since you played your last collegiate game going up into the combine?
To be honest with you, it was rough, man. I left college. Well, I was thinking about staying. That was a real big decision for me because I was only in my third year. And, of course, I heard all the mock drafts. I knew my grade. I knew that I could be a top 5 pick. And for me, like, that's a blessing. Like, there's nothing that you could have told the 10-year-old me. Like, you do this, this, and that, and you go through that, and this, you gonna get that. I would go through it every time, but it's not as easy as that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I love my teammates at the house. That's something I took so long, excuse me, to build. Was to build a camaraderie, build a brotherhood, and I did that. And I think I earned the respect. I didn't demand respect. I earned it through hard work, through dedication, through film study, through extra meetings, through anything I could do to build that trust. And I didn't want to lose that already. And I was like, man, I really love Columbus. I'm learning to love the code. I'm learning to appreciate.
Because you're from Cali.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the grind. That was half of the reason I went to Ohio State. I wanted the hardest. I watch a lot of Brady. I wanted the hardest challenge possible. Just because I've been counted out my whole life. Even though I'm tall, I can throw the ball really well, but people didn't always know that. I was skinny. I was $180 when I got to college. I'm 220 now. I'm lifting weights. I never lifted a weight before college. Never. And people counted me out, but I ain't really listening to that. I'm a firm believer in I'm not trying to prove nobody wrong. I'm trying to prove the people who around me and myself right.
Well, listen, man, you did a great job. All the success in the future. You got a great man in TJ Houshmandzadeh, you know what I'm saying, as a big bro. So we looking forward to seeing what you got coming up, and all the best with the draft, man. Much love. Appreciate you stopping by Behind the Mask for a hot second, bro.
Love.
My man.
So,
love.
Appreciate you.
Back on Radio Row, man, and I got one of my all-time favorite quarterbacks that come from straight out of the SEC, the pride and joy of Greensboro.
Yes, sir.
North Carolina, man. Give it up for the SEC reigning Offensive Player of the Year,
Yes, sir.
Hendon Hooker. Welcome to the BTM Lounge on Mobile Wheels today, my brother.
Yes, sir. It's a blessing to be here with y'all, man. It's surreal just to be sitting here and, soaking up all this. This is my first Super Bowl, so soaking up everything. And got my sister here with me, and it's awesome to be here.
Well, hopefully this ain't your last, man.
Oh,
you know
no,
what I'm saying?
no, definitely not.
Get ready to step it up a notch going to the big leagues. How's it feeling, man? I mean, you making that jump.
Yeah, I feel great, just being able to be around other football junkies, like myself, and be able to talk ball all day. So, just learning new verbiage and learning, how they might call protections in the NFL and, not having wide splits now and the hashes are closer. So,
huge difference.
Yeah, huge difference, but not too much. We still playing ball. Get
better
the ball.
for us on the defensive side.
Yeah,
I saw what y'all was doing and scored in defense and them big wide hashes.
Yeah, I'm about to say make y'all run sideline to sideline.
Sure.
Yeah, bro. So when we look at your career, awesome career, unfortunate ending, tearing your ACL, and now you're on the road to recovery. Take us behind the mask as far as how has that adversity been for you, overcoming that, knowing that you're entering the NFL draft, and you're still one of the highest rated quarterbacks?
Yeah, for sure. It's been tough. It's been tough, especially getting hurt at a pivotal point in my career where I wanted to make that stamp as top quarterback in the nation and lead my team to an SEC championship, lead my team to a national championship, and being stripped away from the game in itself, that's tough. But also being stripped away from my teammates. I look at myself as a pivotal leader in our organization. So not being able to be there for those young freshman guys that get there early and go through the bowl practices with us, not being able to help them transition from high school and being on their own without their parents being there and giving them little tidbits and pieces of information to help them transition a lot easier and how to conduct themselves, because it's a lot of stuff out here that they never seen before. So not being able to be there for them, and then I'm watching games from this past year, still getting teared up. I watched Remember the Titans last night and got teared up a little bit. I missed the game so much, man. So
football junkie.
Yeah. So whenever I can get back to that better me, that's what I'm trying to get back to, a better me, the best me that's been out. So I'm looking forward to that.
Well, obviously your best years are ahead of you, but tell the BTM audience, what's the one thing that Hendon Hooker is looking forward to going to the pros?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that competitive nature, man. I'm looking forward to being on the field with other dogs and playing against other dogs. I like to talk that talk, let them know I'm here, and then back it up as well. So being able to get in the huddle and get the play in and communicate it to my offense, man. That's something that I dreamed of, getting under center in the NFL, and. My first touchdown pass, I'm going to definitely, have a little dance, or first touchdown run. Yeah, I'm going to have a little dance set up.
You got
to. Yeah.
So, all right, we're assuming everything going well, which it will. come back. If you had the opportunity for Hendon Hooker, basically to pick the team of your choice where you would want to be,
Oh, wow. Okay.
where would that be?
Man, honestly, I just want to go to the right fit for me.
Yeah.
You know, whoever believes in me and takes that chance on me and gives me that opportunity to show my leadership skills and to show my competitive nature and showcase my talents. That's where I want to go. You know, anywhere. I'm blessed to be in this position. Not a lot of people get to, you know, do this at a high level and go through this transition. So every bump in the road, I love it. I love the whole process. I love the grind. I love you know, the aches and pains. So you know, I'm ready for it.
So I'm going to put my GM hat on right now.
Okay.
We got the combine coming up. I know you're ready for that. You're going to go through the interview process. You're going to have GMs, team owners, coaches, everybody really coming at you to see where you're at. So as a GM of any NFL team, me drafting you, what will my team get by drafting Hendon Hooker?
You're going to get a competitor, a dog, you know, first and foremost. And you're going to get an impeccable leader, you know, impeccable person, a servant leader. You know, I'm ready to come in and soak up as much information as I can from anybody in the building, you know, whether that be coaches, vets, you know, guys in my position, guys on defensive side. You know, I just want to come in and make sure that my presence is felt throughout the whole building, down to the people in the cafeteria, to the janitors, you know, so that I can communicate at a high level so we can get to where we want to get to.
Right.
That's dope, bruh. And before we let you go, I remember talking to you at Media Day, and I knew you were going to excel. But damn, you showed your ass. Like, you really did, bro.
Yes,
but
sir.
I want to say congratulations to you, because you outperformed everybody's thought process, and I'm sure you're going to continue to take that along the way. And the thing that most inspired me was to hear you talk about you an author of your own book.
Yes, sir.
Before you leave, I want you to share that.
Yeah, so me and my little brother, you know, we came up with a children's scripture book, ABC of Scripture for athletes. And, you know, we really started it from a young age. My parents, you know, they wanted us to, you know, be involved in the church. So, you know, Scripture is really, really big in my life. We used to have these little cards, and the Scripture would line up with the alphabet. So the first letter of the Scripture would line up ABC all the way down the line. So we wanted to make that a little bit more appealing to kids. So we put some cool pictures of me and my brother playing football in there, and kind of encouraged. I got a little cousin named Hendon Hooker. He probably gonna check this out and be excited. But he loves to play ball, and he's the next up. So we want to encourage him to read a little bit more and build his faith as well.
Shout out to Landon. Shout out to you, the whole fam. All the best this year, man. We gonna keep up with you.
Yes,
and
sir.
When you get drafted to the NFL, we're gonna make sure that you come back on the Behind the Mask podcast
I'm looking forward to it.
talk about that experience as well.
Yes, sir. I'm looking
Right
forward
on,
to
man.
it.
Much love,
I'll tune
man.
in.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, fam.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Behind the mask.